Alright, I ain't made a video in a while, and I just got my little Sony, whatever this thing is, I don't even know what it is, little cheap Sony camera. But this is a Veco 19 pre-K&B bearing motor. I've had it laying around for, I don't know, years, brand new. I didn't have a muffler, but I realized that Weber muffler fit it pretty good. So I put that on there, and I built this plane years ago, and it's all silked, like most everything I build anymore is. But I had a Fox 15 on here, first generation, and I remember having them back in the 80s and 70s, and they were touchy to tune up, so I gave up on it. Plus it was used, I don't know what it went through. But this here was brand new, and of course I did not take it apart. I don't need to take apart a brand new engine just to see that it's brand new inside. You can see them screws and everything in there are all brand new, you know, not messed with. What I'm doing is I'm breaking this engine in, running it. Usually 2 tanks. I already run 1 tank through it, so I'm going to fill it up, start it, and let another tank run through it. But don't take apart a brand new engine just to see that it's brand new. There's a guy, David McIntyre or whatever, he's doing that crap all the time. And I don't recommend 3-in-1 oil in these engines either. Dextron's a good choice, or buy some after-run oil. 3-in-1 can attack certain rubber parts, shit like that. It's not, I wouldn't use it. And what'd you get me? Hang on, I'll be right over. But yeah, just after-run oil every time after you run it, especially on a bearing engine. But like I said, a Veco 19 seems to run pretty good, but I am breaking it in. I like to do two tanks, kind of rich. You break it in properly and let the sleeve and the piston seat, you know, make a marriage basically. It'll last you for years and run a long time. But like I said, don't take apart brand new engines. All you're going to see is a brand new engine. It ain't going to rust until something's put on the metals to make it rust. So I'm just going to set this camera somewhere here. I don't know. Maybe like over here. Fill it up. That's probably enough. Alright, what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to put any fuel down the barrel for the carburetor yet. I'm just going to go ahead and try to start it. See what happens. Get my phone out of my pocket. Now I'm going to put a little fuel down there. I'll turn the radio off. I'll get away from the airplane here a little bit, but I'm going to leave that run for that tank, and then as far as I'm concerned, that engine is broken. Break them in, you know, like 2 tanks. On a test stand, it's actually, I got a test stand, but I was reading somewhere where, like, a test stand is a real solid platform. The engine can't move at all. And from what I hear and read, like on Weber and all these other engine manufacturers that no longer exist, they didn't recommend breaking them in on a test stand. They want them on an airplane so the engine had some movement. I don't know if that means anything or not, but I'm sure I'll run them on my test stand again. But never take apart a brand new engine. All you're going to do is find out it looks brand new inside and probably screw something up, and you know, you can tell when somebody's taking apart an engine or put it on a, you know, buffing wheel and trying to, you know, make it look new. Don't do that either. Just clean it the best you can and call it good. But if you have any engines that need repairs, bearings, whatever, 4-strokes, whatever, I've done them all. And if you get an opportunity to buy an American engine like that Veco, don't be afraid to. You got to watch out for some of the earlier, when RC first started coming around, you know, everything was control line engines, and then RC came out, and them first generation ones, some of them run like shit. I mean, you can get them set up to run at high, but you can't get them at low, or you can set them at low and not get them to high. But you get into the Veco stuff like that, that's usually pretty good. Like I said, you got any engines or anything that need work, any questions, just go ahead and leave me a message. Thanks a lot. Good running engine.